Alrighty, good afternoon YouTube, it's Brew by Me coming at you from Ontario, Canada. As you can see, I'm going to do another review on Bycicle Craft Brewery in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Like I said in previous videos, I'm doing a tour over the next few weeks to all of the local breweries to me that I can get to within a reasonable time. There are a couple that I might not get to because they're a little farther out there, like Cartwright Springs, which is opening up this year. They're in Mississippi Mills, which is about an hour away, so I might not get there. And Square Timber Brewing Company, which is also that way, Almont area, so I might not get there in the next couple of weeks, but I will try and get out there at some point. Just did a review on the Bycicle Craft Brewery Belle River Blonde. Now I'm going to be doing a review on their Abyss Stout. The reason I chose the Stout is because basically when you do reviews or when you sample beer, you start with the lightest to the heaviest, and the IPA is the heaviest out of the three that I picked up from them, so that'll be the last one I review. So I already told you Fairboars is the head brewer of this company. It's a husband and wife team. I think it's 800 or 900 liters he brews, not 100% sure. Stainless steel tanks on one side. After that you got the plastic fermenters at the back. A fairly big building, so he has lots of room for expansion. A very open, airy, light concept for a brewery. Again, it's in the industrial park, kind of like Dominion City and Broken Stick, and actually Broadhead. They're all in industrial parks. I'm not 100% sure why, but they are. So I went in there last week, I guess, and talked to the owners, Fairboars and Laura. I was there. I was the first one there, so I had some time to talk to them, get some swag, and learn a little bit about them. So that's what I did. So let's get on to it. I'm going to be reviewing their Abyss Chocolate Stout. IBUs 31, ABV 5.7. It was bottled on January 10th. So now they bottle all their beers with this sticker, and his wife's hair is in there. Kind of funny, but it is. And yeah. So let's just get all these tags off. There you have it. Bycicle Craft Brewery. A little bit of information on the beer. Blah 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 blah. Perfect. Going to use my 16-ounce Bycicle Craft Brewery glass. They have 16-ounce, 10-ounce, and little sample glasses, all the same. They all look like this. That's their glass of choice. So perfect. 32-ounce growler, which is fantastic. A lot of the breweries are doing this now. The 32 ounces. Bose unfortunately does the 600 milliliter bottle, and they do the 32 ounce bottle. Castle Brewery does the same, 632. But Dominion City, Broken Stick, Bycicle Craft Brewery, Beyond the Pale, they all do 32 and 64 ounce bottles. Whippersnapper also does 32 and 64. Covered Bridge, I'm not 100% sure what they do. Broadhead has their cans now, so 473 milliliter and the 2 liter growler. Kishissippi just has the growlers. Big Rig has the growlers and 600 milliliter bottles. I'm trying to think. Yeah, so that's all I know. So I've already read what's on the back of the bottle. All of their bottles have the same thing on the back. The head brewer is Fairboars. It's a husband and wife team, Fairboars and Laura. Yada yada yada. Done. crack her open. There's a little bit of smoke there. Not too much, but there is some. Alright. Beautiful, beautiful dark beer. Oh, it's leaking over. Alright, perfect. Alright. It's pretty sunny over there. There is no light penetrating this. It's dark as dark can be. 2.5 fingers ahead. Dark brown head, as you can see. Beautiful looking beer. As you all know, I'm a big Stout fan, so the beer looks fantastic. Let's give it a smell, see what we think. Alright. Earthy floral hops. A slight bit of malt there, a slight bit of roastiness, some chocolate, some floral earthy notes. Cocoa, baking cocoa. Smells good. Cheers. All right. Now, there's different ways to brew stouts, porters, and there's different methods on how you do it. Now, in one instance, somebody might throw the dark grains in with the mash and mash all of them together, which is what Fairboars does at Bycicle Craft Brewery. The other method is go over there. The other method is cold steeping them overnight. So you take the dark grains and you steep them in cold water overnight. And the third one that I know of is at the end of the mash, you add in the dark grains, mix it all together, and that's how you get your color, that's how you get your flavor. And what that does is, with the cold steeping and what the cold steeping does is it adds the color that you want and the flavors that you want, but it knocks out the astringency from the dark grains. Now, also you can put it at the end of the mash, which also does the same thing. It takes out the astringency but leaves the color and the flavors that you're looking for. Fairboars doesn't do that. He adds the dark grain in with the mash, so there's a slight bit of astringency in there because of the dark malts, which isn't bad. It's good. So you take a swig of this bad boy, and you get roasted malts, you get black malts, you get chocolate malts, you get earthy, you get floral, you get woody, very faint bit of chocolate, medium body, light carbonation. So all in all, not a bad beer. It's fairly simplistic, fairly easy drinking. But I already told you guys that's what he was doing with all his beers. He wanted them, keep it simple, stupid. He wanted to keep them easy all the way through because, you know, that way everybody might have the chance to like it. They didn't want to go off the chart and try something crazy. But this stout is good, very good actually. Not in my top 10, or not in my top 5 I should say, but probably in the top 10. There's my opinion, being a home brewer, there's a couple of things I would do to change it just a little bit. I just find there's a very strong kind of a burnt flavor there. Burnt being the dark malts, like the chocolate and the black malt that he's using in this beer. I'm just thinking there's a little bit of astringency that shouldn't be there, that is there. But aside that, the beer tastes fine, it looks good, and it tastes good. But because I know what I'm talking about most of the time, there is a little bit of astringency there. Fill my glass up some more. So each one of these 32-ounce bottles is about 2.5 beers. So I had the Belle River Blonde, so 2.5 beers there, and I'm working on this one, which is another 2.5 beers. So I'm looking at 5 beers so far. My glass just spewed all over the place, but oh well. So take a swig. You get that slight bit of astringency up front as it trickles across your tongue. That baker's cocoa chocolate kind of comes out. Get some chocolate notes there. You get some black malts there. Floral, earthy woodiness. A very, very, very faint bit of smokiness. The smokiness is almost non-existent. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I just wanted to clean up my mess. Yeah, because when you look up the details of this beer, it says there's a bit of a smokiness there. There is a very faint bit. It's very, very faint. Not extremely in your face. Mainly what I'm getting from this is that black malt character. A little bit of chocolate in the background helps mask that astringency. And then at the very back of your throat is that floral, earthy woodiness. It's a medium-bodied beer, light carbonation. And all in all, not bad. Would I recommend it? Yeah, sure. Go ahead, give it a go. You know, it's an average stout. It's not blowing my mind, but it's not bad at all. I'm sure there's worse stouts out there. Well, I know there's worse stouts out there. But you know, the way he sees it is that he wanted to keep it simplistic, which it is, and it is a stout. So what he says is what's in this glass. So it's a stout. And if you like stouts, you're going to like this beer because it has all those dark flavors that you're looking at, but it's not going to blow your mind. It's nothing uber fantastic. Like, you're not going to sit there and write a list of, you know, oh, chocolate, oh, molasses, oh, dark fruits, oh, this, that, the other thing. You know, it's just a simple, easy drinking stout. That's all it is. And that's what he wanted it to be, and that's what it is. So, you know, no point taking away from that. in my personal opinion, and I've done over 500 beers now, that this is your average stout. And it's better than what you would buy at a macro range, but micro range, there is better stouts, and that's perfectly understandable, right? I'm not going to take any points away from them. I would buy it again. I would drink it again because it is a very easy drinking stout, and I like stouts. And the flavors are there, the texture is there, the mouthfeel is there, so everything is there. So what it is what it is, and it's local, which is also another big plus. And so my opinion is there some churro in there, some black malt in there, probably black patent malt, some chocolate malt in there, maybe some roasted barley, some cocoa powder to give it a little bit of that baker's chocolate kind of characteristic, and hops. I'm gonna say like Buggles, Nugget, East Kent Golding, that style of hop in there. He may have put a bit of smoked malt in there, and probably either beech or peat, and I'm gonna go with the beech smoke kind of characteristic. So there you have it, peeps. I reviewed another local beer, Bycicle Craft Brewery. Go check them out. Salarai Innes Road. That's their location. If you're ever in the area, go down there, talk to them, Laura and Fairboars, and sample some of the beers. They have a big thing of water that you can rinse your palate with, and 4 to 6 taps. So usually 4, but they have 6 taps. So if they have a seasonal or 2 seasonals on the go, you can sample them. Nice selection of merchandise or swag, as a spiritual brewers would know it. But other than that, cheers, peeps. Go out, give them a go, and let me know what you think. If you like this video, please thumbs up the video, comment on the video, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.